And welcome to Dark Universe week number 3. Official week number 3. Sorry for about us not starting until just now. One of our guys just decided to disappear for no reason.
I'm that one.
Definitely not me. So we're all here now. We're still looking for a fourth person, so eventually we'll find that.
Fourth and or fifth.
Yes. So if anybody's ever interested, please let us know. I don't really got much, Moko, so if you want, you can just kind of take it away.
All right. So we take we flash into space, and you see these two glass containers kind of floating there. And a large barge pull right across them, and you kind of see like this man in a suit come out and collect these things and like stare at them intently.
Is this
like, into the thing? And then, boom, we flash to the planet. Is leaving off with the cactars.
I was more curious. Is it a gigantic rundown spaceship? It's a piece of junk, or a different spaceship? Do I recognize the spaceship from this scene?
No, you can't recognize the spaceship because you're not there. Stop trying to get free information when you can't. Dick bag. Can't believe you. Where was I? What was I talking about?
We just got to the planet. We zoomed in.
Okay. So anyway. So you're currently on the planet. It's about, later in the day. We start off with Victor Shro, who is currently sitting there looking at this kind of engine thing for a boat. And then he has a man over his shoulder saying, "Well, can you fix it?"
Damn it, need Victoria here.
Well, can you fix the motor or not? I'm paying you 20 credits if you can fix
Well,
it.
all right. Yeah, here, let's try it out.
Do you know what you're doing, man? I can find a better mechanic to work for, I hired you because, you said you work cheap.
Let's check to see if I've got it done now.
Wait, you didn't have it done
Check.
before?
Let's check to make sure it's all good to go. That's what I mean.
So,
Do I have to do any rolls for this?
Mm-hmm.
what's
Alright.
the roll?
What am I rolling?
Whatever your technology mechanical role is.
There's
So-
tech, post-tech, and tech pre-tech.
Yeah.
I would pre-tech is
Pre-tech?
before. It's like the high-end stuff. I'll just clarify since we're not playing with the original background. Pre-tech is like the super advanced stuff before the screen in the history.
Whatever the average technology is.
Post-tech would
I think
probably
that was
what that
post.
is. Yeah.
All right, fine. Post-tech.
Okay,
Roll
so
post-tech.
and go with what? Intellect?
Yeah, your highest stat.
High stat.
So intellect, because you have all zeros.
No, intellect is a 1.
All right, so intellect.
And no assisted, so I'm just gonna roll. What did that come out to?
You got a
Oh
6.
man! So as you turn it on, some smoke starts billowing out the end, and you're like, and the guy starts reaming into you. As we cut over to Avox, who's Paul Gallen, who's a bioengineer, who's currently sitting there, and there's a guy yelling at you to clean the filter faster. He says that you can find better work there in the gutter. He says this is going to be the hardest 15 credits you're ever going to earn.
I've earned worse, man. Don't ask why. And don't ask how.
It's not hard to clean a greenhouse filter. You
know what
said
is
you had the
hard?
background and clean this shit, so I thought you could clean it.
I know you get off my fucking dick so I can clean that.
Then why
Can't
don't
clean
you
it.
get
You're yelling at
started?
me and I gotta pay attention to your shit.
How I can find a monkey to do this, and the gentleman walks away to leave you to your business. And then we cut over to Mason Yar, who's currently riding a small golf cart wearing a very tight shirt, driving around the fish market.
With my amazing chin.
With your amazing chin and your
And
little
mustache.
baseball cap.
Yes. What's the cap say?
Cap
Like-
says, Wharf Security.
Wharf security.
And it's got a walrus on it.
I have just this face like, and I'm just driving just.
And somebody stops you. Says, Sir, I seem to have lost my child. Can you call the intercom and call them over?
I go, can I get a description of the child, ma'am?
You know, it's little Timmy. He's about yay tall and, you know, has brown hair.
All right, one moment, ma'am. Base, do you copy?
This is command.
Command, this is Yar. I have a woman here. She has a missing child, little Timmy. He's
I don't
about.
see a yar on the paperwork. Are you new?
It's spelled with a J.
So it's jar.
It is Yar.
Like
But
jargon?
let's get to the more important thing, sir. We have a missing child. His name is Timmy. He's about yay tall. I literally just say yay tall. I put my hand out.
Yay tall.
Ma'am, how big is yay tall?
Yay tall, you know, and she shows you, but just like holds her hand out.
I would say about 3'5".
3'5".
Brown hair.
Okay. What do you want us to do?
We have a missing child. We probably should send, some backup to help me look in different areas for this child.
Dude, you're the only one out there. They respond.
I just kind of like put my,
thing, and they cut off the comm.
I put my just arms on the steering wheel and just like, ugh.
Ah.
I look at her and go, I wanted to look at her and just go, let's go find your son, ma'am. And I just kind of like slowly get out of the vehicle. Just, I don't want to do this.
And the button pops off your shirt while you do it.
Well, and that's what
So
happens.
we flash to a couple hours later, and all of you arrive at this like street corner kind of like dive bar that's playing like some really old sounding country crap that nobody listens to anymore.
Okay, how many credits did I get?
You have earned 10 credits for today.
Why do I get the lowest amount of credits for the hardest job?
Oh, Matt failed to break
you
an
didn't
engine,
have a
so
hot
he didn't
job.
get paid at all.
God damn it.
And Logan took too long on his thing, so he only made 10 credits as well.
That's 10 credits I haven't made. I think the other
I spend 1 credit to buy a beer at the tavern.
Alright, she tells you it's 1 credit plus 1 credit for tip.
It's 20 credits, she says.
1 tech credit and 1 credit for tip. 2 credits total.
I'm really thinking about whether or not I want to tip her, and I'm like looking at my money, and I'm just looking at like are they in like, is it digital or is it like literal like
Swipe.
chip like, okay, so it's a swipe. So I'm just kind of looking at it. Maybe it has my like number of like chips I have on there. I'm like, or credits. I'm
It has
like,
like a little hologram that pops up on your card.
and I
it's
just
like-
think after finding little Timmy down.
Credits.
I look at him and I have little Timmy, and I just have a flashback of me down in like a sewage drain pipe, like pulling this child out, just completely just drenched in guck. And I'm like, I really need a beer, and I give her the 2 credits.
Alright, so you receive a beer. It is going to be New Island Super Stout.
I'm okay with this. I love
And
stouts.
it tastes like chocolate mud.
Mm.
Got like a muddy, really earthy, chocolatey taste.
I'm satisfied with this.
Alright.
So I go sit down at the table with both the other guys and go, so how was your guys' day?
I could have sworn that guy had like a raccoon or something shoved in that motor.
How much did you make, Victor?
I made jack shit because there's no fixing that.
What about you, Paul?
Yeah, well, maybe that raccoon jumped out and shoved up my boss's asshole because he was a dick.
And I'm just like, so, Paul, did you make any credits? Because we're trying to save some money, get off this
I got
damn planet.
I got 10. I couldn't be fucked to clean it properly, but
I
still got paid
just-
a little bit.
Doing the job right, Paul, is the way you get paid right. Do it right next time. We need as much money, credits as we can. I'm like,
Says Mr. I made the same as me, putting in a full work job.
and I just flash back to Timmy as I'm like fighting off some gigantic sewer rat. I'm like, I just stare at you. Don't I just stare at you?
But really, it's about the size of like
That's like a New York
really
rat.
tiny raccoon.
Okay.
And you're just beating it with a stick. You're like, ugh.
Get away from me!
I got a taser.
Where's my rifle?
So I flash back to my rifle floating off into space at that same time. It's a flashback within a flashback, and I just look at Paul and just take a drink.
Gentlemen,
Says nothing. I'm just looking at him back.
I
like,
just,
ain't I right, bitch?
I'm like, we need to make some real money. Anybody got any ideas?
I mean,
I need a drink first.
In the
I walk up to the
background,
bar.
you see that the bartender is just sitting there cleaning her nails.
I look at Paul. I'm
mean-
like, go get your drink then. She's
Yeah.
obviously not doing anything.
Oh,
Yeah.
what can I do for you, love? She says to you.
What do you have in the way of bourbon?
Bourbon? Man, that's some like fancy earth shit. We don't have that out here. We do have some engine moonshine, if you know what I mean. It'll cost you 3 credits. Plus a credit to tip me, of course.
Fuck it, I'll take a moonshine. I'm gonna give her the 4 credits. I need something strong.
She swipes the card, hands it back to you. You now only have 6 credits from your day's work. And
It
she
was
gives
worth
you
it.
kind of
Nobody
like
else knows this.
She kind of gives you like this jar-looking thing. It's actually called a
Thank you.
mason jar if you don't know what it is. And
Mason jar.
it's a mason jar, and she pours this like gooky, kind of like really dark brown liquid into it.
Mm,
Oh, well.
it's a delicacy.
Are you going to drink it?
what- Yeah, fuck it.
All right. Have you ever had wild turkey?
Wild turkey bourbon?
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Think of it like wild turkey, except with the bite of Everclear.
Mm.
It's like
So,
Think 150 proof alcohol.
yeah, think 190 proof.
Hardy 151 or some shit.
Yeah,
Like,
same idea.
Did you throw it? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's like
Okay. Yes.
something you were not expecting, and she didn't give you any ice, so there's no like smooth flavor there. It's just like super intense. And so she says to me, so why are you here? You here to work the ports? Heard some of those shipping folks pay a good price for some labor.
I just tip my drink to her and walk back because I don't want to discuss it with anyone right now. I just want my drink. I'm just gonna be a dick and just walk away.
So I guess at this point where I'm talking to Victor about like computers as you come back, about how they are so much more important than the stupid little nanobots he has.
Now you see, in the 20th century, computers were used for great things, like porn. That was the
What,
conversation.
what can your nanobots do? I didn't think so.
you know, my nanobots can dissect your computers and then just rebuild them.
But that's not as good.
But you can't
Whatever I
you
want.
can't watch porn on
I
them.
can't.
I mean, I can rearrange them and make a screen off of them.
So
Keep
I-
like a bunch of LEDs in the back of it, and then there you go, got my own portable screen.
well, good for you.
Well, okay, so you walk into that
Portable porn.
conversation.
What do you want?
So we walk what?
What more could you want?
So you walk into that conversation.
Like a Paul.
Hey,
But I have a phone for that.
I'm like, well, good for you, Paul. Did you find any? Hey, did you find any? Did you? I was talking to Victor. Did you? We were thinking maybe that the bartender might know some place we can get some work. Did she happen to say anything to you while you were up there? You kind of sat around for longer than just getting a drink.
Something, boat, something. Let me have my drink. That's all I got.
Paul, we need to find some work. If she was talking to you about potential work, you need to go back up there and talk to her. At that time, at the same thing. No,
You go talk to the
no,
fugly bitch behind
no,
the counter.
no,
I'm
Paul.
gonna have my drink.
Paul, you can
it's
take a
actually a 9 out of 10.
Paul. You can take your
And you
drink.
look up to her. Hold on, let me describe the bartender. So you all look at this bartender, and she's got like, kind of like pulled back, red hair, and she's like very, very figured, pretty attractive. Like you would say she's a 9 out of 10.
So I look at Paul. I'm like, Paul, just because you're afraid to talk to beautiful women doesn't mean anything. Go talk to her, find out information. I'm gonna search my computer, check, the planets, internet, see if I can find any jobs that way.
Alright, so I'm starting to get sick of his shit, and I just pour my drink over his computer. I'm like, you fucking talk to her. And I just walk off to the bathroom. But
It's a good thing I alcohol-proofed my computer. So I just it's like it's like an S5, man. You just tip it, and it's perfectly fine. So I'm like,
I'm not walking towards her. I'm walking towards the bathroom for personal reasons.
I look at Victor. I'm like, when we find a job, he's only getting 10%.
Yeah.
Me and you are getting 80 each or 40 each. something like that.
Yeah,
he's getting 20. He's getting 20. We're taking 40.
Personal
I
reasons.
heard
Yeah.
you.
So I get up and walk over to the lady and just kind of.
5% now.
I just put my arms up on the table and just kind of, wait for her to kind of like walk by.
So she like strolls over. She's like cleaning her nails. What can I do for you, sir?
Well, I was talking over to Paul, one of my buddies that was at the table with me. He mentioned that you were talking about some people looking for work or looking to hire somebody. I was wondering what you heard.
To him, how asked him why he was here. Is he here to work the boats? Because they're always looking for more crews to go fishing. It's our main export,
So this is like fishing boats, not space like ships.
fishing boats. Yep.
Okay, I go fishing boats, huh?
I
How
heard
the
depending on the catch, they can pay up to 50 credits a day.
50 credits a day. I'm trying to find a bit of a higher score than that. Trying to get off planet, get back to my home.
She like stops, kind of like looks up, kind of like this, like, what kind of score are you talking about? How far do you need to go?
I gotta go all the way back to Verbena in the Highgate system.
Never heard of it.
It's a distance from here. It's in the same sector. It's just closer to the middle than it is to the outer sector of
Rim.
the
So
rim
they
of this one.
They all have big chins like you.
Only in my
Like,
family.
gives you like a smug look on
I
his face.
kind of looking like I kind of like flex my mustache as I like grab my chin and go. Only in the Yar family.
Yar, huh?
Yes, ma'am. Go. Well, have you heard anything that we can make a bit more money on?
Well, you can always check the Commerce Building or the police station. Sometimes they have bounties that they have. I mean, it's worth checking out. That's all I can really tell you, though.
Definitely is. All right. Thank you very much. I'm gonna tip her one of my credits. Like, thank you for the information.
So you swipe your credits on the thing on the side.
Yep.
And you leave one credit for her.
Yep.
And she's like, "Oh, thank you, darling."
Thank you. And I walk back to the table. Is Paul? Are you like getting ready to sit down at this point?
Yeah, I'm coming back. I was pretty quick.
So I sit down and kind of just dead face, just. So Paul, guess what the lovely bartender said?
You're a dick.
Actually, no. She loves my chin as I like flex my mustache again.
You think she loves you?
She loves. I do think she loves my chin. So I'm like, I got some information. We could, do a simple like fishing expedition on the boats, along the, in the ocean or the lakes, whatever we're on right now. But it's only like 50 credits a day, depending on what they catch. Personally, we could use the money, but it's not really that great. Or they said we could maybe go check out like the police station or the Commerce Building. They might have a bounty. We could do maybe a bounty hunt, see if we can find someone on on planet bounty, and hunt them down, make some money that way. Or
Hey, might as well. Oh, go ahead.
okay, I was gonna say, or Victor, I was thinking, is there one of your buildings on this planet? Maybe you know someone that might be able to give us some information.
Let's look that up real quick.
Okay,
Um,
what's you got to do, Moko?
yeah, just pull up
What's the name of your company again?
mutual
Medical?
No, something.
Incorporated or something like that.
Oh,
Do they do any research? What kind of research do they do?
Robotics, bioweapons, stuff like that.
I don't think they
Medical.
would be on a small fishing, like a fishing flotilla. So I don't think they would be in this current location, given what they do.
Is there a possibility he knows of some kind of like secret one that like only it's like a research like this facility that's not really used for anything kind of like selling?
Do top secret information?
Well, he was part of that as far as I can remember, right in your bio. Wasn't he the scapegoat, anyways?
It's the scapegoat.
Totally missed all that.
Nice. I was more
Alright.
going like, wasn't there like, is there a potential like secret facility on this planet that maybe you know of? 'Cause-
Probably not, given its fact that it's mostly just like water. There's some land, like it's like you're on a giant floating platform, and there's like an island kind of a thing where they do like actual growing of food.
Okay.
Like
Well-
it's 95% water.
So there's your lookup, Victor.
All right, so now we got nothing here. Probably
You're.
more on their own.
I'm like,
Probably-
Victor, you're useless, man. You don't make any credits. You don't have any information we can use. I'm like, Paul's a jackass trying to ruin my
You know what?
computer.
I probably still have more credits than both of you guys.
Well, good. You can help me buy a gun. Cause I need one of those. All I got as I pull out my mono blade.
We'll go shopping. We'll see what we can find.
All right, this is.
It's like
Oh,
gun, just like slap his revolver on the table. It's like, hey, all right.
Hey,
relax.
hey.
Hey!
Officer walks
Put
over
mine
and
on
says,
shh.
an officer walks over and says, "You boys can't have those weapons here without being citizens. You citizens?"
I look at him and
No,
go.
I'm speaking out loud. The difference between a citizen and a civilian is, in order to be claimed as a citizen, you have to have served in the galactic government in some way, shape, or form, i.e., branch of the military, you did your service route, or you worked for the government directly.
Would what I did technically work with that? Does that
Do you have-
medical company have governmental ties?
My,
You don't work
Even the
direct.
guys that I cleaned have anything
Okay.
to do
Oh,
with the
okay.
government.
I get your point. Okay.
Yeah,
No.
so it's like,
Okay.
oh, I own a company, I do business with the government, that makes me a government employee. Well, technically it doesn't.
being part of the Disciples of Purity, definitely. I was
Does
not.
not.
I was a civilian for sure. I was kind of against the government, is what my, group
He is
was.
a true civilian.
I am
So-
full on civilian. I'm like, no, sir.
This-
I'm like, this is
this
just.
man-
I just like this is just for self defense. Is like patted on my side, my knife.
I'm gonna have to this is actually somebody who's got the kind of badge of the local security group, and he's like, well, we're gonna have to confiscate these, and you can pick them up when you leave the planet because you can't have them here. And so he picks up both weapons and says,
He picks up my fucking monoblade.
nope, he picks up the guns.
Okay. I was
He
gonna
says you
say-
can't have guns here,
Whose guns?
and he takes both your guns that you both put on the table and takes them away
Damn
from
it!
you.
I
So
didn't know you
like,
caught
you can
that.
come back.
Damn it!
You can come back to
Fucker.
the. You can come back and pick them up at the station
Oh, well,
once
it's a
you can
fucking
prove you're
revolver.
leaving the planet.
I look. I go. Thank you, officer, for holding up the law.
Protect and serve. As he walks away carrying your two guns.
I just
like
turn.
spinning them in his hand.
I turn around with just a
You walk away.
smirk on my face at both of you, like, that's what you get. All right, so
Yeah,
do
know
either
what?
you
He's got it in
boys?
mind, then.
Hey, you boys. I'm sorry, because you don't have your guns anymore. You can't be men. Do you have any kind of hand-to-hand weapon?
Yes, I do.
I still have a stun button.
All right, so you got your stun baton.
I
Cool.
still have a monoblade.
All right, so we are good to go. So you want to go do some, melee bounty hunting, or are we going to? We can fish forever.
You only have to fish for a week, and then you would each have 250 credits and can get off planet.
I think I need 100 credits just to buy my gun back.
So maybe you could find a better planet to make money on.
So what do you guys want to do? You want to you want to try doing some bounty hunting with, a little bit of melee, which I'm always up for a little, fisticuffs.
Let's go and
I'll
check
sneak and
out
stab you.
how much the bounties are worth, and
Well,
then we'll make our decision.
I like
I
that
agree
plan.
with Paul there.
Okay, so let's go. And I guess we head over to. You guys want to go to the municipal building, or you want to go to the police station?
Cop shop.
Let's go
big
to
station.
the municipal because I don't want to deal with the cop right now.
Okay, so we head over that way, Moko.
All right, so you guys walk by, and you see you walk by a storefront. It's pretty much like a pawn shop, and you see that gentleman in there that just took your weapons, dealing with the merchant at the table. And he hands over 2 items and gets a card full of money, pockets it, tips his hat, and starts to walk out the back
Son
door.
of a bitch.
Goes out the back door, huh?
Alright. As soon as he's starting to walk out. Wait, is he walking towards us?
Nope, he's walking out the other door.
Okay.
I'll be like, hold on, I'll be right back. And I go around the back, alleyway to go find him.
Okay.
I'm like, maybe I mentioned you guys.
Roll me a luck check to see if you see where he ducked around.
I did not.
Nope.
Can
I
it be?
followed-
Wouldn't it be a perception check and not a luck check? Because luck is a lot harder for me to hit than a perception check. 1,000 times harder.
Really?
What did you roll? You roll a d20 basically, right?
On a perception, you roll a 2d6 plus your modifiers.
Yeah, no. For this one, it's luck. Luck
That's
that you get back there fast enough. Luck that you see him where he is. It's a lot of luck. involved.
Perception
Okay.
that I see him.
Can I follow
Is it-
him out and see if I get that?
Yeah, we are just.
You're
gonna
all
sit
gonna
there. He
follow
took our
him?
Shit.
Just
Yeah,
two
so we-
at least. Or all of us? Okay.
So
I'm
no
not
one
waiting.
listens to Mason. You're like, stand here, and they're like, fuck you, and they go like with you.
Shit, but a
No, I
perception
wasn't
check.
following him. I was following the guy that walked out the back. I thought he said,
So you're
thought
going
Mason
through the
went around.
building.
He's going through
open
the.
the thing,
yeah.
and you go through, and the first door has a buzzer to it, so you get blocked right there.
Yeah.
You're trying to open the door, and they're like, the guy buzzes and lets you in and says, "What do you want?"
What did that guy just sell you?
He just sold me 2 revolvers.
Son of a bitch! That fucking
Yeah.
just stole it from us.
You guys got grafted. Sucks to be you. But fair is fair, man. You can't prove you own the guns, can you?
Am I with
I don't know if
Victor
I
this
don't,
time or?
Well, did
I
you
don't know
go
how that
in or
works.
did you
Does it-
follow me?
Yeah, I was gonna follow Victor. 'Cause
Okay.
That way you don't know where we that we just yet.
All right, boys. If you can't prove
All right.
it's your weapons, I'm not legally obligated to return them.
how much did he sell them
Alright.
for?
No,
You know,
Hold on.
Doesn't mean we're gonna buy them back.
I got 100 for both. 100 for both of them, so 200 credits total. If you want to buy them back, I could probably give you a deal at 200 credits each. So 400 credits total for the lot.
That's more than what the guns cost originally.
It's a
Is
pawn
this-
Am I
shop.
able,
Is this the only guy
am I
here?
able to make a roll?
It is the only guy here. But he's behind like a caged wall.
Oh, you son.
I'll
Alright.
step in.
Okay, can I make a roll to like try and explain what was on the hilt of the gun that I may have engraved into it and see if I fail or not?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd roll there.
That would be a luck check.
A luck save.
Because that's literally a matter of being lucky, not a matter of trying to determine if you can see someone or not, Moko. The salt is real.
And start calling you Mason Salt Jar.
It's my middle name.
Salt.
Salty Yar.
It's NACL for NACL.
So let's watch you roll 9 more. And
Oh,
hey,
he succeeds. So go ahead and describe it to the gentleman.
Okay, so I tell him, alright, so you just bought my revolver off this guy. On the hilt is an engraving. It has
Is he
Mason.
looking at the table?
JHAR and then a dick underneath it.
So he looks at it and he's like, first off, why the fuck would you engrave that on anything?
uh,
It's unique. Have you ever seen it before?
And second off, I have a gun he puts on the table. I'm willing to sell it to you for 20 credits.
20 credits. Like you just said, you give it back to me, you son of a bitch.
No, I never said I'd give it back to you. I said I'd sell it to you, but with this engraving, it's worth nothing. However, if it has sentimental value to you, it's still worth
so
something.
It's
I
not
want
even me. It's just an identification.
to walk back to where I left them.
All right, you don't see them there. You
So-
just look through the window to your left,
Uh-huh.
and there happens to be like 2 people sitting in there, like standing there, talking to a man behind like this glass
Yeah,
like cage.
I want to walk up to the door and like try to open it.
Locked.
I knock.
He's like, "One moment, sir. I'm dealing with customers. I'll be right with you."
I kind of yell to them like, "They're my friends."
The guy looks at you too.
Yeah, he's
That- Yeah,
Mason.
That's kind of what it means. He's a bit of a dick.
All right, so he buzzes you in.
Buzzes me in, okay, and I'm just kind of like, oh, I couldn't find him when he walked out. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, well,
Damn it.
how much money do you have?
Look, I got 7 credits to my name at the moment.
How much How much do you have,
Okay.
Paul?
I look and go, wait, why do you need 7 credits?
Because we have to buy our gun back, and mine's worth 20. His is worth 100, so I'm gonna buy my gun back.
I move forward and go, you have to buy your gun back. Your gun that was stolen, and he purchased stolen property, which is, I believe, is illegal to buy stolen
man,
property.
As he interrupts you, he's like, if you can prove officially that it's your gun and not just happen to know something, you got registration, I'd be more than happy to see it.
Is his name on the gun?
We should have registration on our weapons, realistically.
Do you, though?
I don't have a weapon, so I don't got to worry about it. But I would assume
yours is in
both.
space. Yours is in space somewhere, floating around,
With a
collecting,
little
like,
name tag on it.
yeah.
Yeah, this is
As you
my
flash-
gun.
As you flash, like, his dog tags wrapped around this barrel of his gun, just floating in space.
So I would assume both of them would have it though, because they would have registered it back at their like home world or whatever. So
Oh,
they would
yeah,
have some
we
kind of,
legally bought this, then yeah.
yeah, they would have
Where
legally
did you
bought
buy it?
their home world.
Okay, so you're gonna tell me this, or you?
You
gonna
guys,
say-
I don't know what their home
Yeah,
world is
yeah.
or where they bought it from.
I bought mine at Ancraft, if that's what they called it. Can I just like pull out like that data pad and just try to pull up the?
Sorry,
credentials
sir.
on it?
I need an official record sent to me directly from Ancrant's gun registry. It'll take about 4 to 5 days to probably get here after you put the request in.
And I
So
what
you get that, I'll be happy to return.
what
your
happens if
weapon.
you sell before then? He
As
goes.
he does. He's like, I can put them on the shelf, but if you don't have it to me within a week, I'm just gonna sell them.
I look.
Wait,
I'm
if
like.
you put
I'm
them
like.
on the shelf,
I
you're
look.
not
I'm
gonna
like.
sell 'em at that.
No, I
until
won't
the
sell
week.
them for a week.
I look at you both. I'm like, we're
Just
going
to give you an opportunity to prove that they're yours.
I'm like,
Because
well-
I'm just that kind of a guy.
I'm like, I just, like,
You
you know,
like
it's-
his smile and like 3 of his teeth are made of gold.
I kind of go with like, that's fine. Like, okay, guys, that's fine. Let's go ahead and hit where we were gonna go, and then we'll come back here once we get the papers transferred over. And I wink at them.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what else we can do for the meantime.
So I guess we walk out, and I want to talk to them as we're walking. And I kind of look at both of them like, okay, as far and pretty much anywhere you go, buying illegal weapons is against the law, obviously. And you have your proof of your registration on both your data pads. Instead of going to the municipal building, let's go and head over to the whatever closest police, like little small station we can find, and which I guess actually is a municipal building, anyways. And let's go talk to him about it. Let him know they got our guns. He's refusing to give them back to us, even though it is our property that he bought illegally. And see if we can get it back today.
As we're walking over, I'm like,
And we can check on bounties. It's a win-win.
20
Alright,
bucks.
so you guys head over
Says
to the
that this whole
security
planet is
station.
corrupt.
And you see a woman sitting behind the counter. She's like chewing gum. She's a little bit older of a lady. So we'll say about her late 40s, early 50s. Curly, like, permed hair, overly done makeup. Kind of sitting there in, like, a blue officer's uniform.
Okay. I go, Victor, you got any, ways with the lady? Because we already know Paul does, and he wouldn't go to the chick at the bar.
So you all walk into a police station,
Mm-hmm.
and you just see this lady, like, sitting up on this counter. And none of you are going to walk up and talk
I'm
to her?
seeing if Victor's going up or not. If
Yeah,
he's
I
not, then
think-
I'm going to walk up.
I'll go up and I'll go up to her and say, "Hey, is there any way for us to kind of print out our certificates, try to get advanced transfer of the certificates for our guns?"
She looks up, chewing her bubble gum, stares at you, and then points to the sign up to the upper left. Hold on, upper left.
I'm guessing a number.
It says take a number.
God damn it! I knew it.
There is a little wheel there, and you take the number, and you take a look at the number. The number says 92. The current number is 65. And there's nobody else there.
All right.
66. 66.
What is this, a fucking DMV or a cop shop?
67. Sir, 67.
Oh,
Trying to
Man
reach
walks
over
in,
and, like,
it's like,
press the
oh
button."
man, has my number come up yet? I'm only 72. Is it up yet?
I-
He's like, no, sir, please wait. He goes and
Victor.
sits down.
what number do we get?
92.
Okay, Victor, hang out here. You can talk to the lady. Me and Paul will go check out the bounties while you're waiting in line. We'll be back.
All right, so you walk over down the hall, and there's another kind of wall here. It's kind of like a glass thing and like a little like wooden ledge, like in front of it. And there's somebody sitting there, like just sitting there, like doodling on a pad, just do.
Okay, it's just someone on a pad, like they're not behind anything. They're just sitting on a.
They're behind it. They're
Okay.
behind the thing.
Okay, so I walk up to them and just kind of like I don't like in a non-menacing way. I just kind of stand up and just kind of like stand in front of them quietly until they like look up.
Can I help you?
Yes, we were looking for information on bounties you might have in the area.
Points to their left. Current bounties are posted on the bulletin board. Goes back to doodling.
Thank you. And I guess we walk over there and
So you
check
walk
out
over about right next to the window because that's where they are. I mean, you see a whole bunch of bounties kind of like posted up. Nothing really big. They're all like 150, 200 for like jaywalking, missing court trial. Nothing really big. Although there does seem to be a big one for 1,000 credits. 1,000 credits. And it's for a gentleman who runs a boat. And he's wanted for disappearances of people. Like people go on a fishing trip with him and then they don't come back. And it always happens to be some sort of like mysterious things happen. They fall over or have a heart attack and die. And, blah, blah, blah. Some weird happenings on this boat. And he's wanted for questioning, but they need proof to bring him in and question him. So they're offering 1,000 reward to A, find out what is going on, and B, to bring him back with information and proof.
So he has to be alive.
does it say dead or alive? I guess alive would make sense.
There's nothing saying about dead or alive. You would assume that they want to bring him back for questioning.
With evidence,
So,
or if we have evidence, I guess. Okay. I kind of grab this one. I'm like, this is like a two birds with one stone, is what I think in my head. I'm like, all right, Paul, this is what we're gonna do. Let's go check on Victor and see what number he's at,
Yeah, alright.
and then we go walk back to Victor.
All right, so you go back to Victor, and the guy's like, yes, 72, finally. And he goes up there and he starts talking and talking and talking. And you overhear him. He's talking about how he needs registration papers to keep open his kind of booth at the dock wharf so he can continue selling his products of fish. And that's when Mason and the other dude show back up.
So I guess we kind of like walk up to you as you're in line and go, so Victor, how close are you?
You don't want to know.
Okay, I kind of I guess I took a picture of the bounty like sign. I kind of like put it up on my data pad going, all right, I think we got one that we can go for. And it's like, it's kind of a two birds with one stone. The bartender mentioned about, making some money at the, fishing. So maybe we can head down there, talk to the guys if we're looking to, for work for this person. And then join him on his ship, see what he tries to do, and then we can bust him with evidence and bring him in.
We could do that, and we can also talk to this guy over here, because I think I overhear him talking about something with, about needing registrations for his fish booth.
Maybe he knows some
Or at the
information?
docks. So he might, possibly. It's better than nothing.
Do we hear him, like,
Um,
yelling at the lady at this point, or what do we hear from, like, in the background?
No, he's just arguing, and she's telling you, you need to fill out requisition form 23B, submitted to capital dealings and the municipal, and the really monotone thing as she's chewing gum. And it's like all you hear is a bunch of red tape talk, and you're like, ugh.
So, I look at Victor, okay, The plan, I'll talk to him, or maybe we'll have Paul talk to him after this one. He probably does better with men than he does with ladies. And I just kind of like smile at you, like, I know, I'm a joker, can't help myself. And then I look, I'm like, so you can wait in line so you can get, information about the guns, and then we'll talk to him, see if he knows anything about this gentleman here, and then maybe if you're taking too long, me and Paul will go try to find the guy, and you can enjoy, your day at the police station.
Yep. So as you're sitting there, like more people keep showing up with numbers right in front of you, and it's getting super frustrating, by the way. And so you're sitting there ready to pull your hair out. And what are the other people doing right now?
I'm waiting for that guy to finish talking, and then I'm gonna kind of walk up to him afterwards.
So about 6 minutes later, after he has like a big pile of paper forms because they're old school like that, he like sits down. It's like, oh, I gotta fill all this shit out.
I look and go, red tape, huh? As I sit like next to him.
God damn it, brother! They bog you down with red tape just so you can keep doing business.
It's horrible.
Crime,
It is a crime. Speaking of crimes, I'm like, I was looking for some information. I heard you had a place down by the wharf.
Yeah, man, I saw fish.
Nice. I was actually looking. I saw this, and I kind of like show the guy's face. I'm looking for this man. Have you ever seen him down there, possibly?
He laughs at you. It's like nobody really does business with Echemin Croco anymore.
Echemin. Can you spell that for me?
Echemnon.
Close enough. Echemin. What's his last name?
Echenum Croco. Crocco.
Krogo. Okay.
Paco.
Mike, that's a unique name.
Well, it's a unique name for a weirdo.
Do you know where he usually docks at?
He like puts the pen down. It's like, what is this? 20 questions?
He goes, I'll have someone give you a hand with the paperwork. We can spend a little bit. You give me some information. I pay you with our time.
It's a bunch of signing my signatures, man. There's nobody here that can sign my signatures other than me. So
Hey, I'm just
why
trying
don't
to.
you just go down to the dock and ask around? It's better than asking me. I got the shit to fill out before they close.
No, I got it. I
He
just
goes
figured.
back to filling out his paper.
I go. All right, thank you for your help, and I kind of walk back over. What number are we at now in the line?
You are currently at 78.
I go.
Son of a bitch.
Well,
And you have
Victor.
another guy. You have another guy standing there who's like, yeah, I think I got drunk and got lost. Do I know where I am?
So I look at Victor. I'm like, well, Victor, pat you on the back. I'm like, you have fun, Paul. Let's go. And when I like start walking out
hold
of the
on,
building,
hold on,
I ignore him and just keep going, and close.
No, I need to know. I need to know.
No,
What,
no.
what do I need to ask for? Exactly.
I turn around and go. I'm like, Victor,
So,
do
you
I
guys
have
all
to
leave and it's
repeat?
Like, wait, what am I supposed to? Oh shit!
We're just like,
Why am I
No.
here again?
Well,
And we
I-
don't have comms, right?
we have comms.
You've come.
Yeah.
You got like little like beeper pager things on planet.
he's trying to ring us, just like, ignore.
As like we're outside the door, and I look. I'm like, Paul, hold on a second. Let me see what he wants. And I open it. I'm like, what, Victor? As I like just poke my head in.
The lady puts the thing down. Is like, excuse me, it's quiet while we're in business.
Sorry, ma'am. And I walk closer. I'm like, what do you want?
Okay, what do I need to ask for the registration again?
You need
What-
to
what-
you need to check the planet side laws on whether or not it is okay for pawn shops to buy and sell illegal weapons that they weapons that they purchased illegally. When we have and what we can do about getting our guns back, well, your guys' guns back today with because you have the registration on your data pad. You have evidence that this is your weapon and that it was sold to him illegally because you did not sell it. So you get that information. Me and Paul are gonna go down. I got a little bit of information on this guy. We're gonna head down to the wharf, see if we can find out about him, see if we can make some money. All right.
All right.
So we'll be back.
Sounds good. Let's
So-
go. All right.
All right. We head down to the wharf.
All right, so it takes you a little bit. You walk down to the wharf, and on the way you kind of pass like this kind of like building. It's got like a curved front, and the front has kind of like a small etching on the top corner. It says, "Galactic Navy Federal Building." And there's a gentleman kind of like outside, half smoking a cigarette, just kind of like smoking. There's like, "Excuse me, you look familiar. Have I seen you before?"
And this is to me.
Mm-hmm.
I go, I don't believe so.
He's like, maybe we should become friends. Come on, come have a seat inside. He like, kind of like steers you towards the building, like, yeah, like you can't really say.
What building is this? What's the building?
Galactic Navy Federal.
I'm like, no, I'm good.